Meanwhile, in stately Wayne Manor...
Happy Saturday. I hope your weekend is off to a great start. Another Build the 1966 Batmobile episode is coming at you on Brickscale Studio. Welcome back to Brickscale Studio. My name is Jeff. Thank you so much for joining me. So another short and sweet episode this weekend. We have just a few parts. We're working on the fuel tank, and in the first issue, we literally just push one part onto another, and that's it. And then in the next issue, we attach a piece to another part, and then in the next episode, we will attach the fuel tank to the car. So yeah, these short and sweet episodes, I mean, again, I'm happy that we're back. I've got the parts and everything, but my goodness, after all this waiting, it would have been nice to get some more like the issues to have more things to do than just, one or two things. But let's get into the build and then we can talk about it after.
And in the Batcave, deep below stately Wayne Manor...
Here is issue 61. Back to a familiar villain, the Penguin. All right, so it looks like we are getting a piece of the fuel tank and the fuel tank pipe and cap. Yeah, so it looks like this is going to be a very short issue. So let's take a look at the parts pack for issue 61. All right, so we have the fuel tank bottom, we have the fuel tank filler pipe, and the fuel tank filler cap. So all we are doing is taking this cap and we are pressing it on the tank filler pipe, and that's it for issue 61. So we're going to set this aside. I do believe we will continue with this in the next issue. Here is issue 62. We're still in season 2 of the television series. All right, so here we get the fuel tank top and then some brackets and some screws. So we will be assembling the fuel tank and attaching that to the underside of the vehicle. All right, so here is the parts pack for issue 62. All right, so here we have the fuel tank top, and then we have brackets. And these brackets, this piece is plastic. I'm going to bring over, this is from the last issue. This is also plastic, and so is this, but these two brackets are metal. So let's see what we're going to be doing here. All right, so we are taking this fuel tank top, and it looks like that is going right on here like so, and we are securing that in with 4 AP screws. All right, so that is in. Now, I'm not seeing that we are doing anything with this at the moment, so let me just go back to the previous issue. Yeah, it doesn't mention anything about this pipe, so we will definitely set that aside, but this we will secure to the underside of the vehicle. So let me bring that back over. Oh my gosh, this thing is so heavy already, and we haven't even put the body panels on. So yeah, it's going to be crazy. All right, so let me go back here. So this is going just like so, and it is fitting right there. And then we have our straps, which can only go on one way. You can see that this is longer and this is shorter. I believe the longer, yeah, and then the other one is going to go right here. And that's going to be put on with AM screws. So we have 4 AM screws. I'll do these front ones first, and then I'll do the 2 back ones. All right, that is secure. And now it says that we can take the fuel line, which I'm going to guess is this guy right here, and we can attach it just like so. All right, so that is going to be it for issue 62. All right, here we are on the Lego side. So if you remember last week, we put this big beam in, this Technic beam, and we did put some side pieces on here. So the first thing we're going to do this week is we're going to do this big, huge beam on this side. We're going to be doing steps 184 to 190. So let's get going. All right, that is the end of the Lego portion. So we got that other beam in, we got this piece in. It looks like we got started working on the seat backs, and then we got this center console and the Bat Extinguisher. I don't know if that's what it's really called, but you know. So that's it for the Lego portion. All right, so to recap what we have done, so on the scale model side, we mostly focused on this fuel tank. We attached this fuel pipe and cap, which we haven't done anything with yet. And then we assembled the fuel tank and attached that to the bottom of the vehicle and connected the fuel line. And then over on the Lego side, we added this beam on this side, this Technic beam, which is kind of interesting. Usually with these kind of car builds, we usually start with Technic beams as the base, which we did here also. But so it's interesting that we're adding more Technic further along. Usually it just stays down there on the base, but interesting. We also got this center console, the seat sort of backs part here, and the little Bat Fire Extinguisher. So that will do it for episode 31. All right, so let's just get the summary out of the way really quick because it's really quick. 4 steps and 6 parts for the scale model, 33 steps and 62 parts for the Lego version, and total to date 295 steps, 343 parts for the scale model, and 409 steps and 1,051 parts for the Lego side. All right, so again, another sort of lackluster, very little to do in this episode, but the Lego side is coming together. We're adding a ton of details, bulking up the body, and putting that big beam in there. That was very cool. So yeah, I'm hoping that in the coming weeks the part packs get a little more robust and we've got some more stuff to do besides just these little 1 and 2 things. I do believe we're going to start getting some body panels here fairly soon. But maybe before that, we're going to start working on the inside of the car, the dash. I I think in the next episode we work on the front bulkhead, installing the pedals. But yeah, again, next episode's also short and sweet. But until then, remember to like, share, subscribe. Hopefully by now the pre-order page for the 1989 Batmobile is up. Let me know if you're interested in that. I'm still on the fence because of, all the parts issues with the 1966 Batmobile, and then with the launch of the 1989 webpage, they couldn't even get that done when they said. It was delayed a week or more. So yeah, I'm still mulling that one over. But until we see each other again, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And remember, happy building, take care, be kind to each other, and I'll see you soon.